Hi everyone, it's Anna and I'm here with How to Redo. And today we're going to build this awesome shutter shelf. We used recycled items. We did buy some new items, but we'll go over that in a minute. This will be our finished project. And to get us started, we are going to need some shutters. Or something similar to a shutter so that you can build your back wall. The first thing that you're going to need to do is get a measuring tape. And you're going to need to measure from one side to the other side to get how long your shelves are going to be. This one is 22 inches. So how we do that is you're going to buy planks at Lowe's, which is my favorite store. And you are going to lay them out. They're 8 foot to 10 foot long. And what we'll do is we'll go from the end and measure out 22 inches. When you get to that 22 inches, you need to pull it down to the bottom edge, mark it, pull it to the top edge, mark it, and then you can take your straight edge and mark the entire piece. Now that's what you would cut off of your plank, and that will get you your planks. Now, how many planks you want is totally up to you. This particular shelf, I have 3 planks attached, but I do have another space for 1 more plank on the bottom. The next thing that I want to show you is some painting techniques, because we're going to have to paint this piece if you want color on it. If you want to leave it natural, you could leave it natural and leave your wood natural or stain it to match. You could go high gloss. You could do all kinds of crazy paint jobs on it. So, but I want to see if David can come closer, and I'm going to show you a couple of painting techniques. The first one I want to show you is called color wash, and it's very similar to the shelving here. How it's white, but you can see the wood streaks. So what you do for that is you take your brush, you dip it into water, dab a little off, get some of your white or whatever color you want to wash, and you just want to really make it like see-through water. Then you just take your brush and go lightly across. Ooh, I don't know what that is. Oh, probably because I have the paint open. And see how you can see the wood through it, but it has a white tint to it. And then you just let that dry. The second one I want to show you is called dry brushing. And I've already painted the base coat of this. You can paint any color on the base coat that you want. And we'll just take another color. And you want to really, these are called chip brushes. They're really funky looking. You can get them at Dollar General, Dollar Tree, Walmart, Lowe's. So you just dab it till it doesn't have hardly any paint on it. And then what you do is you lightly go back and forth across, and you can see how it just picks up some of the paint. It doesn't pick it all up. And if you want to do 2 colors, you could go back into a different color, dab, and just keep doing that and layering it. Let it dry so it doesn't blend too much. That's a really fun one. And the third one I want to show you, get some of this water out of the brush, is a multicolor, and that's similar to what's on the backboard of our piece right there. So what we're going to do is we're going to take color in the end of the brush, color on the other end of the brush. So we have 2 colors on there. You're going to take those colors and you're just going to push them across. You just keep pushing them across. And you can go back and forth. But I usually go in one direction just because then the color shows up more. Now you can start going into other colors. We'll just do that a little bit. And while the paint's still wet, you can, and you don't even have to wash your brush in between that. You just keep adding more color. I'm not going to use that white anymore. It's funky. Something's wrong with it. And as you're doing this, you can see how you get the green, the white, the different 3 colors. And you can do this with any colors too. So those are 3 techniques that you can use for your project. Just let those dry. Well, I'm going to set these up here for now. And we'll go on to our next step. So you've cut your shelves, you painted everything, and now it's time to mount them. You're gonna need to buy screws. I bought these at Lowe's. You take your screw, for me personally, and I measured it up to make sure that it goes through all the way through the door, and then just some of it goes into our shelf. You could go a little bit longer than this, but you don't want to split this wood, so I would suggest not going too deep. So after you get your screws, you're going to take your piece, and I don't know, maybe I should, hold on one second. I'll lean this up on the table. Pick this up back so you can see a little bit better as you film me falling. So on this bottom shelf, I already picked where I wanted the shelf to go. And what I did here is I picked one of these shutter pieces, and I used my straight edge to get a basic idea of where I wanted my shelf. You are going to use a level when you're putting the shelf on, so you don't have to worry about these lines being perfect.